Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Fernandez Amigo Rodriguez, and we all consume media on a daily, don't we? We like to watch movies and shows, and also read books and comic books as well. Because it's a form of entertainment, we like to see and read about the stories that they have to tell. It is enjoyable. Now, you may have noticed every once in a while, maybe while watching a show, you find yourself feeling um, connected to a certain character on screen. And this is because you felt like in the moment that you could be able to share some qualities with this character. You felt that you could relate to them, which in turn makes you feel like you can be represented and you felt seen in that moment. However, unfortunately, not everyone is able to experience this while consuming media, at least not as often. And this is because, sadly, not everyone's experiences and backgrounds are represented in the media, either because it is lacking, it isn't evident that their experiences are portrayed in the media, or they're often represented in a very poor light. And so, which brings us to the issue that is the lack of diverse and inclusive representation in media. Now, this is a cover art I've made for a comic that I've been working on for 4 years now. It is called Three Wise Warriors, and it includes three protagonists, where, as you can see, one is blind, one is deaf, and one is mute, obviously taking from the Japanese proverb that is the see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. And the whole point of the story is that throughout their journey, they're going to be able to have to find ways to communicate with each other successfully while also fighting off the evil at the same time. And during the process of this, working on this comic, was very difficult to accomplish because, I mean, you have characters who would seem like it's impossible for them to understand each other because you have one character blind and mute and deaf together, and they have to essentially find a non-verbal way of communication for them to work together efficiently. So there's that challenge, which is where I had to do a lot of research on be able to successfully accomplish this story setting. Now, while looking for perhaps like other authors, I was hoping that there was other authors out there who were probably doing the same thing as I was, like a similar concept where like this, and it seemed impossible, but they were able to do it. I couldn't find anything. There was not a single other case out there that was taking on something as daring as this, something as ambitious. But I did find something else. Now, this is an audio comic book that was written by Chad Allen, and again, it is an audio comic book called Unseen. But what's interesting about this comic book in particular is that Chad Allen, the author, is blind. He was able to write this amazing audio comic book by himself, of course, with some help with his production team, but he was able to do so, and I checked out the first issue of this audio comic book, and it was impressive how he was able to accomplish this. It's probably the only case of something like this in the media, and what's even more impressive is that DC even recognized this comic book as ambitious because of how it is. And the main protagonist of the story is that she is blind. Her name is Hafsana, and she is a blind assassin. So because of her disability, she should be underestimated of her abilities, but no, she's very skilled. Now, this is why we need more representation in the media, and this is because a lot of people out there who fall under like minority groups, especially people with disabilities, who are the largest minority group in the whole world. They deserve to have a lot of representation in media like this because it would help them feel more seen and represented, and it would also encourage them to even become creators and make something like this. So the fact that Chad Allen, blind author, was able to accomplish this, it is enough. It is enough for other people like him to feel encouraged to do the same. And this is what I'm trying to do with my comic as well. I hope to help others feel more encouraged to despite their cultural differences or their abilities, it doesn't matter because they can still be able to create amazing things and as well as promote a lot of diversity and inclusivity as well. So, in the end, there does need we have to make a change in media because the fact that even now there is still a lot of things that need to be worked on in terms of diversity and inclusivity. There is a lot missing. So I urge you all to. I know that not everyone here is going for like creative industries like I am. But you can still promote diversity and inclusivity in your own way. So, in the end, I urge you all to just put in the same effort as I am in being able to promote diversity and inclusivity to, in a way, help bring about and create a more diverse world. Oh. Sorry, this. And so again, in terms of my comic book, it is something that I want to continue working on despite all of the challenges that I face because there is still a lot that I don't know. A lot of the characters in the story, their experiences aren't mine. Their backgrounds I don't know about. So, in order to be able to accomplish like a successful and representative story, to reach out to others who have like similar experiences, is to just reach out to people of those backgrounds, and in turn, I can be able to avoid, that ignorance that is seen in media a lot of times, where they just add in diversity for the sake of it and to look good. But again, what does need to be promoted more is it's really more diverse and diversity and inclusivity that is meaningful, and so in the end be able to help others feel seen and represented in the end.